Good morning. The title is Purpose in Life. You work so that you don't have to work. Some feeling pointless work. You go to the office. Some people go to the office, they clock in, they do their work, come home and collapse in front of the TV. But I was laying in the bed and I was thinking, Lord, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? I'm here. Not my purpose, I already know. But I said, why some people are here? He said, Ecclesiastes 8:15, he says, say, and I command, joy for man has nothing better and under the sun, but to eat and drink and be joyful. You feel stuck sometimes if you, in certain signs. You're walking according to God's purpose. You have no direction. You might feel like the Israelites. You remember the Israelites in the Bible? They walked for 40 days. Or 40 years, I'm sorry. And then, but they still got where they wanted to go. The promised land. So, sometimes you might be wandering around. And it might be just not your time or whatever, how it gonna go. But anyway. And it said, and God told me, he said, to regain your purpose, you have to remind. Anybody remember the Lord of the Rings? I watched it the other day. And he said, not all who wanders are lost. That's something. Not all that wanders is lost. And then it says, sometimes you feel like wandering without any time or purpose that don't mean you're lost. It don't mean that you're lost. Sometimes you just don't feel that purpose. And it said, my first thing you need to, we probably have to do is like go to God in prayer. And then I was reading James 1:5. It states, if you ask anything, it states, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God. We have to ask God. And it said, dig into God's word. And that's Psalms 119. My mom and them always say 105. The word is a lamp unto your feet and a light to your pathway. God's word brings light to your pathway. It might seem dark, but God's after a while it's gonna come. The light has come. It said, determine your gift and strength. God has given us gifts and strengths. For an example, some people is a math whiz, some people is a morticians, some people is a stylist, some people is directors, and some people are managers. And God gives everybody things. Like me, I'm a caterer, and it's something that you want to do. You're passionate about. Some people is an organizer. Some people's they just like to organize stuff, have it from planner. From the time they leave from so and so. That's an organizer. And he said, determine your passion. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? Some people's a business. Some people's a art. Some people just, it's just certain things people are in. Now, see, I started off at York Tech. I went for business. Then I went from business to child care, and I got my diploma. And then all that helped me in the time. That business part helped me in the time to be managing over a daycare. Then I was managing over a restaurant, and then I'm managing over my own catering business. See, the business part helped me still, helped me through my daily routine. And then God told me, he said, when God was walking, he brought a lot of people with him. People followed him or whatever. He said, sometimes you have to bring others into your life. This is Proverbs 11:14. Where there is a guidance, or where there is no guidance, a people falls, but abundance of counseling is safety. In other words, God will help you find your purpose through other people. Sometimes you have to sit down and say, let's go, sit down and don't have nothing else on your mind but what you're going to talk about, and that's your purpose. Whatever, you ask that person you can trust, this or and have your back and have your best interest. Because if you lacking $15 to put in the bank, you want that person. Do you have the $15 and not to go back and tell your sister, or your other brother, or your cousin, or your friends, or whatever? You know, they may have $15, but you got to have somebody that wants you to grow also, and then you can help them to grow. You sit down with a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, or over a milkshake. It ain't got to be nothing, you know. That's organizes what I want to be in life. What's my purpose? What I want to do, and that person might have something for you. So you got to bring people. Sometimes you have to bring people in circles. Some people say I'm in my own circle, and I heard that before, you know. But sometimes you have to bring people into your circle. And Hebrews 11:6, it said, God always reward those who seek him. He's not hiding in the dark, or he's not trying to keep you hidden. He's not trying to keep hidden from you. He wants to guide you. And then at the end, you still have to trust God. You can't trust, you can trust God to lead you where he wants you to go. And that's Psalms 23. Everybody know that 2 and 3. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. You know, he restores my soul, and he leads me in the path of righteousness. So, you know, sometimes you have to get into other circles. I don't have a circle friend I can get around and talk. You know, sometimes I talk to my mom or whatever. So you need somebody in your life to find your purpose. And then you might already know your purpose, but you don't know how to fulfill that purpose in life. So it's many steps. But I was thinking that, and I had put something on Facebook by a purpose and what it is, and you know, your purpose. You got to. Sometimes you have to be there for that person, and when someone might lose a loved one, that's your, you know, you want to be there. That's your purpose right then. You know, you have to be there for that person. It's a whole lot, but you gotta know your purpose in God, and that's the only way is to seek him first. You gotta seek God, and then all the other stuff will come. And you probably say, I've been saved for 18 years and I still don't know my purpose or whatever. I've been saved for a long time, but I didn't really actually knew my purpose. I knew my passion, but my purpose now, I know what my purpose is. So I try, if I can help somebody in their chaos, I'm going to try to help. I'm going to try to kind of smooth it over. And I was laying in the bed and I was telling God that. I said, God, I'm just going to stand in the gap, you know, hold it. Y'all, let's just pray. Let's do this. And that's just don't even say nothing about it anymore. But God is so good, you know. But you gotta, your purpose in life is valuable for you, because sometimes you just feel frustrated and just don't understand, and you saying, Lord, why I'm here? Why did you bring me here? God got a purpose for everybody. He have a gift and strengths for everyone. And that was just something I wanted to say. I'm not a good talker like that, y'all. I'm sorry. I might stumble over my words, but I know God, what he was telling me about your purpose. And I love y'all. And it's just something I wanted to do for today. And I probably have to break this up in clips, but you would get all of it. But the purpose in life, you have to know your purpose in life. And God give that. You know, you have to have directions. You might feel, you know, you just got to have it. You know, you just got to have someone in your life to help you, not to bring you down and say, this is what I want to do, what I need to do. Now, like, for an example, somebody's in poverty and you tell them, you got to get out of poverty. You're giving them the blah, 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 blah. God ain't that, blah, blah, blah. But you got to give them the steps to get out of poverty. Some people don't know how to get out of poverty. And maybe your first step saying, okay, you need to pay your lowest bill to your highest bill. And work on so-and-so. And keep going and keep going. And whatever you have at home, clean it. Make sure it's... because everything comes to you when you start talking, but poverty is a whole lot, you know. It's a deep thing. It's a deep depression thing too. But you got to know what to do and how to talk to people when they are in poverty and when they lack. You just have to just tell them how to do it. Step 1, step 2, step 3. This is how I got out. But we're going to work on step 1 right now. And we're going to work in your home. We're going to come and help you clean your house. We're going to show you how to clean out your refrigerator, clean your sink. This is how you come out of poverty. Then we step up. You got a job. You get your job. Then you're going to pay your lowest bill. Your lowest bill this. Then you're going to go up to step 2, 3 or 4, 5 and 6. The highest bill, and then after a while you'll feel better. You smell better from poverty, because poverty can stink. It don't be just you. You know, people saying no deal, but poverty can stink because it's not of God. You have to know how to come out. So some people is good at that. Some people is good at showing people how to clean up. I want to show you how to clean this stove the proper way. It's coming from you be coming out of poverty. So I want to thank God for this word that He had placed in my heart, and it's just, y'all, I'm telling you, my purpose in life is the gift and my strength. Y'all, I can play just by any instrument I want to play if I put my mind to it. Well, I just play. I just go in there and do it. But see, I stopped at the congos, the drums, and the xylophone. I stopped because it got about the same beat and tone. But my uncle Ronnie had showed me a couple chords on the bass, but I didn't pursue that. So I play tambourines. I can be a director. I can usher. I can do. You just got a lot of strengths. Some people got a lot of strengths, but they don't have that gift. So I knew what my gift was. So I just letting everybody know, things happen, and you don't understand. And I might not be exactly right. I'm not saying I'm just right, but this came on my heart. The purpose in life. What is your purpose in life? Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.